evening. And these two teams, it is truly an aquarium out there tonight. It is the Sharks taking on the Dolphins. As we get underway here tonight, I'm your commentator, Will K, joined by the one and only Snicko Bro. And Snicko, what do we think these two teams going in 3-2 apiece? And that is a lovely looking physique there. Who do we think's going to win tonight, and what do we think it's going to come down to?
I think that the Sharks are going to win tonight. I think the Dolphins, they're a false economy and they're about to crash.
Well, that's some strong words coming from the former Dolphins captain himself. Kane Chapman-Kenny back at fullback. I believe he was there last week as well. What do we make of that, and do we think it's going to make a big difference from the last time I believe both of us commentated a Dolphins game?
The Gabiona's legacy game. I think, KCK, he's got to be the fullback. I'm not sure if Justin Plays is going to sub him at halftime like he did last week. I'm crossing my fingers that he won't. And just speaking of an aquarium, if you've been to Sydney Aquarium, Will, I know you're from Melbourne, but you can actually get in a little buggy, you might call it, and you go through the penguins. It's very, very cool. Do recommend.
Very, 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 very cool indeed. We don't have that down here in Melbourne, but we do have Pesto, who was famous for all of 4 weeks until he got fat and old. A bit like yourself, Snicko. As we go, Digby Johnson. It's Digby Johnson now. Yes. Sorry. Oh, don't know where that came from. And I think, by the looks of it, or some players have forgotten their jerseys again. It's a bit better than it was in the previous weeks, but I did see KCK out there running in a 3. Not KCK. Whoever the fullback is for the Sharks.
John Boy
Matty
Marler,
Harris.
or is it
Matty
Matthew
Harris.
Harris this week?
There he is. And he is playing fullback, but he's got a 3 jersey.
Did I just notice some rain shine on the camera as well just before, or some sort of sunshine effect?
I think it was the sun, Snicko. Us
Big
down in
Ant
Melbourne.
really does outdo themselves.
Yeah, I'm surprised Big Ant, being based in Melbourne, they actually know what the sun looks like. So
Some good shadowing as well.
Some very good shadowing. As that's going to be Joe McCartney playing it on the 3rd tackle, now at the 30. They go out to the left. It's Eddie Oliver. Inside ball goes to Harris. Harris stepping around one, and there's some defenders that have just fallen over in his wake. 4th, they go deep. Goes to McCartney off the left boot. Looking for a 40-20 here, but KCK will get back there comfortably in time. And on the kick return, beats a few before being brought down by his longtime mate, Matty Harris.
Yeah, I think one thing to notice there, the Sharks really hunted in a pack there on the kick return, which is interesting because typically it's the Dolphins that travel in pods and they can actually kill Sharks. They hit them in the gills or the bellies as a group because Sharks like to travel alone. So the Sharks are not acting like their real life animal there and working together.
Great analysis, Snicko.
There's so much more coming, don't you worry.
Okay. Yeah. It seems like you're an avid enjoyer of Shark Week. Just to see whether this is Shark Week. When is Shark Week? Has it been this year?
Once a month, I believe.
Oh, is it actually once a month? Oh. That was very slow of me. And a handover there on the last. As the Sharks pin back on their line here. They're going to have to dig deep to make something out of this set. It was a fantastic set from the Dolphins there. Off the back of the start of the KCK run. But now the Sharks really pinned deep here, and they're going to have to try and push very hard out of their own line. Lawrence goes to King.
I have a question for you, Will. Have you watched much of the Sharks this season?
Almost none of the Sharks I've watched. Almost none.
Okay, so they've had a bit of a merry-go-round in their spine between Eddie Oliver, John McCartney, I think it's Jimmy Lopez.
Macquarie flattened. Get that, India. You absolute fraud. And that is a big hit there from the Dolphins. Sorry to cut you off, Snicko. Please continue.
No, that's fine. Yeah, as I was saying, merry-go-round in the spine. This week they've landed on McCartney in the 7, Eddie Oliver in the 6, which I believe they also ran with last week. I think that hopefully this is a winning combination. They also have, I believe it's Fraser O'Neill, the window licker off the bench, who plays in the halves also. So yeah, a few questions for John Boy that he's slowly sorting out as this season goes on.
And of course, we've got Jimmy Lopez. He's wearing 8 tonight. He is playing hooker though.
Jimmy Lopez.
Is he Himmy?
I actually couldn't tell you. I've watched next to nothing of this.
Oh, here we go.
Team.
Punch puts it in a plate for Kane Chapman-Kenny. And out of nowhere, the Dolphins with the first points of the match.
Yeah, that big hit on Nathan Macquarie really not working out here for the Dolphins. Sorry, for the Sharks. They turned over the ball, and that's a clutch
beautiful.
little grubber. Hey, very well
That
done
is
from
fantastic.
KCK as well. Matt Harris letting KCK have on there.
Yeah, that's fantastic there. Great running of the line from KCK, and of course a fantastic kick from Punch. He just saw his fullback popping up through the line and put it absolutely perfect, timed it to perfection. That's exactly what you need from your 6.
Yeah, definitely. Now to be Justin plays to convert, and yeah, the Dolphins, they'll be up early here, and the home crowd, they're not happy with that one.
No, and you wouldn't be either. It all came off the back, like you said, of that Nathan Macquarie drop ball, and I believe Nathan Macquarie's been pretty good to start this season in the front row for this side, but just not quite hitting the mark there, and rather getting absolutely whacked. Need way more ball security within their own 40 if they're to come away with the points this week, the Sharks.
Yeah, Nathan Macquarie, I think, was one of the Sharks' leading SimVP players across the start of the season. Had 2 barnstorming games, round 1 and round 2, but since the gameplay has tightened up slightly, hasn't quite been as effective, but still one of the leading forwards, I believe, in the competition so far.
Yeah, I believe so. Is James now coming down with the ball in the 30. That's only the second is Mellett. Slow to get the ball out, but it works eventually. Is Harrison the recipient of a punch pass? That's third. Now they go out to the right. Lewis gets a short one to Allison. He's wrapped up well, though. Sharks ready for that play. As they're only at the 40 now on the 4th. They're going to go for an early kick by the looks of it as Punch boots it downfield. And Matty Harris will allow it to bounce before he gets to it. Now on the kick return, he steps around one. Harris in the backfield. No one's in front of him. Matty Harris is away and no one will catch him. The crowd is loving it and so are we. Matty Harris runs away 90 metres and the Sharks hit back in their next touch of the ball.
Yeah, it looks like after last week's dire games, we've seen some fullbacks take it upon themselves to put some points into this one very early. Length of the field. Well done, Matthew Harris.
Yeah, very well done indeed. And he'll be happy with that one. As will this man, Shomboy Mayava. Easy kick straight over the black dot from here. And it'll make it 6 points apiece here at Shark Park. And it's like nothing ever happened here for the crowd.
Yeah, back on level pegging and just what the Sharks would have wanted after that diabolical turnover.
Yes, as we have plays now. Preparing to kick off. And a deep one, Harris. Receiving the ball, and he's just going to run it himself. Going back to his prop days, Matty Harris. He plays it out to the left. I don't even want to attempt to say that name. Does he have a first name? Oh, is that not just Kai Fella?
FPA?
Yeah. FPA.
Poesia Foali is the last name.
Jeez, that's well rehearsed, Nicker. Is FPA, isn't that a type of plastic?
Mark Nawanganituaze.
Okay, and they need to show off. You also only know that because he's one of your players.
FPA, what do I think? No, IPA, craft beers, yuck.
Yeah. I am from Melbourne, but big no on the craft beers as we go. Townshend. Unable to escape the corner there and well wrapped up on the right edge. They go to James. He's brought down. Now they go. Punch to Allison. Trying to push forward and push through, but Lonnie Lawrence able to stop him in his tracks. Mellett does a bit of a shuffle there. Gets away from one, fending away from Joe McCartney. As that'll be only the 4th, almost to the 50 now. They go to the left, short side play. Punch goes to Townshend. And he'll be brought down on the 50.
I actually hate this camera thing, hey.
We've got a concussive effect going on in the camera. The lights are just shining weirdly as we go. Punch. Puts it across and down into the corner of Ben Cummins. As he steps to Cummins. Oh! Just blitzing speed there, but brought down by KCK. And it looks like he was going to be away almost there for a second. And very lucky that he wasn't able to find the backfield because I don't think that anyone from the Dolphins would have been able to catch him in the position he was in. Now it goes to King. He's going to push and try and find his way to the 50. He does just that. 3rd tackle now for the Sharks. As he gets up, plays it. Lopez now goes to Macquarie. Macquarie with a fast run and make an extra 10 metres for the side there. 4th as they'll spread the ball out to the right. No, they won't. It's going to be Lopez, rather, and he'll just run it from dummy half, get an extra 20 metres for his team, and they're within the red zone now is Lopez. He'll play it. Harris, at acting half, goes to Oliver. He puts it up high for the right side of the field. It's a shallow kick, though. It'll be well taken by Brodie Townshend. He brought down 5 out from his own line. Something from nothing there from the Sharks as they're able to put a bit more pressure here. And KCK undoes it.
Yeah, that lets that go. I was about to say I really like the Sharks' body language. They seem to really pick themselves up after that Matt Harris try. But I'm unsure if it was just all posturing with the way that KCK went through. Interestingly enough, their Marine counterpart Sharks, they actually communicate through body language, whereas the Dolphins, they have their echolocation and their whistles and things like that. Sharks, they're silent animals, so they have to do everything through body positioning.
You know a lot about Sharks.
This is when you say good facts, Nico. Do you have any more? Good
facts, Nico. Do you have any more?
Not right now.
I have a question. Can Sharks score tries? Please answer this.
Well, if sharks stop swimming, they actually drown. They're one of those marine animals they have to keep moving to get the water through their gills. So maybe that's a similar thing here for this Cronulla team. They've got to keep the momentum going if they want to score some points.
Can they swim backwards?
That's a bit of a myth. They can swim backwards.
Oh, hang on. No, okay. Yep, well, he's went on his back there, so...
Yeah, less so. It's more if they stop swimming in general. If they swim backwards, they get less water flow, so they can't do it for a long amount of time, but they can do it for short periods.
Oh, there you go. Fun shark facts with Snicko. We should do this every round, except with whatever animal. That's Bazinga. Going out to the left, now it's going to Lewis. Now to James.
Yeah, minute to a prop substitution. I think both teams are going to want a bit of energy off the bench. Hayden Mellett, nice little run there. I think that so far the Sharks forwards have probably been more dominant, but we'll have to see when they go off if the Dolphins can sort of change that tide.
I see what you did there. Very good.
That was actually unintentional.
As Mellett goes deep, it goes to Johnson now and puts that one over the top. Landing just past the 30. It bounces awkwardly, and it's going to be Nathan McCorry, the first one to it. And he'll run here. Surely coming off in a second then, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah, in about 20 seconds.
As now we go, Matty Harris through the line. It's a foot race now. 2 are closing in on him, and he'll be brought down. And whoever the left winger is, that's very good.
Townshend.
I think that's Townshend, yes. As they go, Lopez, he's going to go for another dummy half dart. Gets the ball away to Sinclair. Sinclair pushing for the line. He's nowhere near the try line yet, but he's very close to the sideline. Done well to stay in there. They go out to the left. It's a bullet out to King. Stinger King. He's ever so close. But the Sharks brought down inches away. O'Neill putting his back over the line. Desperation from the Dolphins defense here. Any comment on that, Snicko? Are Dolphins generally good at defending?
In 2.0, they've been quite good. They've been really strong. Last week was a bit of an aberration for them. The Storm did a bit of a number on them. But so far this season, yeah, their goal line defense has been reasonably competent.
As we go to left, Oliver puts it along the ground. It's a good grubber kick, but Bazinga's there and comfortably there. He'll pick it up and be brought down. The chase not there, and a penalty going against the Sharks. The Dolphins will be breathing a big sigh of relief, but that's just not how the Sharks needed to finish that set.
Yeah, and as you know, Dolphins, they breathe out the blowhole, unlike a lot of marine animals with their gills.
Do you want to know a fact I know about dolphins?
Yeah?
Dolphins have belly buttons. Fun little fact.
Dolphins are actually also one of the few mammals that have sex for pleasure, not just for procreating.
There are kids watching. That's only the third tackle now.
That's pure biology.
That is pure biology.
That's a legitimate fact.
I know,
and also
I'm aware.
Pigs are the other animals.
Good to know. Yeah, so we have Mellett. Fifth and last, they go punch. You're really killing the mood over here, Snicko. Johnson putting it over onto the left.
Oh, I thought you went commentary shy.
Well, you know, I was talking about belly buttons and then you just...
Yeah, I think that one thing back on the football.
Thank you.
You actually made me lose my train of thought. I had a genuine point to make, but I've lost it. Oh, no, I was going to say, this week's games, at least from what we've seen, seem to be much more up-tempo from last week. So whether that's a big game patch or just
Thank goodness.
two quality teams going at it, either way, I'm impressed because last week was not fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very boring. As here we go, 40-20 attempt from McCartney. Not a bad strike. In fact, it's a very good strike. Kane Chapman-Kenny forced to have a crack at it, and it comes off wary. A big cheer from the Sharks fans, as that's a good result for them. McCartney, what a boot.
Big boot.
How's he made his play look the exact same? It's incredible.
I believe he had the Patreon perk make the play look the same. I do think that he has less gut, though, which is quite disappointing.
That is disappointing. As we go to the left, it's going to be Oliver. Gets the ball to Whitaker. And he's pushed back at the tackle.
I think that's Bazinga. Great tackle.
It was Bazinga, yeah. And it's Oliver. Now looking for a try for himself. The Sharks, surely they go over here. They've had that many cracks inside this opposition 20. Short side play is on, but Whitaker can't get the ball away to Mayava. Mayava's screaming there for it. As they go, oh, it's smashed! The dummy half is absolutely whacked there. They go out to the right. It's Oliver, puts in the kick, and Allison comes away with it. A set restart coming the way, but have a look at this hit again. What a piece of play there from the Sharks, from the Dolphins. Everything's going on in that corner.
Yeah, shoulders getting used right there with that tackle. Very good kick from Eddie Oliver as well to force the line drop out. He had 4 errors last week, which is not great from a 5'8", but it looks like he's come to play tonight.
Yes, certainly does. As that kick was a lot better, just some traffic on the...
Oh, no.
And all that pressure they've been building for a while now, relieved. A forward pass in the middle of the field, that is a shocker. And very avoidable.
A stinker.
It's a very big stinker. As we go punch, now goes up to Benson.
Oh, get rid of this camera thing, hey. Where's Ross Simon? Someone give me his number.
As that's going to be an interesting one. It may be a Falcon or a knock-on, I'm not sure. It's going to be a Falcon, the referee says, and that'll only be the first. As O'Neill gets it out to Vivaldi and Gawa.
Did I see Jay O'Neill? Isn't that a flashback?
Yeah, Jack. Woo.
The mole.
I believe it's Jai O'Neill, though.
Yeah, it is. Bloke. Yeah. Unrelated, I believe.
Yeah, how good's that?
Seems to be a good bloke as well.
Seems to be a good bloke. Let's see. We'll see how we go. Maybe he'll say that we've ruined everything and that we all suck. We never really truly know. As Lopez now goes to O'Neill. Good pass out to Vivali and Gawa. And he's really sized up. I thought, you know, there was a winger last time and now he's like... He's built like Shakai Mitchell. As Eddie Oliver. Sorry, Shakai Mitchell pre-weight loss. Goes up to Gabe Owners. Oh, a little bit of a spin move there from the big fella. And putting his back eventually. It takes 3 of them to bring him down.
Yeah, old Mal Cheesy Dick, I believe, is the first name.
Sorry?
So you're certainly right. A lot of weight in the off-season. Melchizedek. Viulengawa? That's his full name.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just thought I heard something. As we have third now. And no points since that Matty Harris kick return try quite a while ago now. As that's only the 4th of flat pass from Mellett in the dummy half roll. 5th and last. Mellett puts it down to Lewis. Crossfield in the corner here for Mayava. As he'll return and step around one. Brought down by KCK. And these teams, like you said earlier, very evenly matched at the moment. Not much separating them at all.
Yeah, 0 points to be exact.
Oh, very precise of you. As Harris. Off the inside
I think
ball,
the only thing I could potentially point out is the Sharks have seemed to have had the better field position. Oh!
What a hit there as Bezinga cleans up the scraps. And what is ball security? The Sharks do not know. As now Gabe Owners through the line.
Gabby Owners,
sorry.
Yeah, it seems like there's a hitman out on Jimmy Lopez. That's twice he's tried to get out of half, and twice he's been absolutely flattened, squashed like the proverbial gum underneath the boot of the Dolphins, the way that they're hitting him at the moment.
Snicko, do Dolphins have gum in the wild?
Surprisingly, that's a man-made invention, and the answer is no.
Okay, good to know. And to go 4th tackle now. Do they have boots?
Are you ill?
As plays now... There are no Eels playing, actually. It's only Dolphins and
They don't
Sharks.
have feet, Will. But if you were to X-ray them,
Hang on.
funnily enough, it's a no try. Funnily enough, in their tail fin, you can kind of see like the same skeletal structure that we have in our feet. Obviously
So they do
fused
have
together
feet?
to make their fin. No, they have a tail.
No feet.
But you can see the evolutionary
I was right.
pattern.
Fifth and last to go to the right. It's Punch. Puts it up high on the left side of the field. Will this be a well-placed kick? Cummins takes it just
Really
in
well placed.
front. That is a fantastic kick and a return, repeat set rather, coming the way of the Dolphins.
Yeah, and that's twice now that big hits have given the Dolphins field position. They converted last time. We'll have to wait and see what they can do this time. But danger signs ring for the Sharks. That was a yuck pass.
Yeah, a bit of a... I mean, it was a desperate pass, really, as now it's going to be Millet getting out of half.
Big Dolphins fan.
Good 15... good 15 metres there for the side, as now goes Kane Chapman-Kenny also getting out of half, and not quite the same success. Do the people playing dummy half know that they're allowed to pass it? Millet, you have players. You're allowed to pass it. That's the third
Sticky
consecutive
fingers.
time. Oh my goodness, it's fourth. Fourth time in a row, but now it's KCK brought down only a metre short here. Will they pass it? Finally in the set, they put it deep. It's very deep. It's going to be well taken. No, yes, Plays takes it dead.
Oh.
And that is a disaster class there from Justin Plays.
Yeah, I really liked the first dummy half run. The next three I wasn't a huge fan of. But they almost salvaged the set there. Unfortunately, yeah, like you mentioned, Justin Plays couldn't quite clean up the ball. And it's cost him essentially 6 points as Ben Cummins cops one there. From bad to worse for this Dolphins team.
Yeah, that is suboptimal there from the Dolphins as they give up quite a bit of territory here. And that tackle is like unreasonably high and very unnecessary as well. The winger should not be tired enough to put in a high shot on like that. But alas, we continue as Vivali and Gawa makes his way to the opposition's 40. Quick little scoop before they get the ball out to Whitaker.
Lopez didn't want to run that time. We saw what happened last time.
No, and I wouldn't want to run if I was him either. Like, for the rest of the match, perhaps. As much as Melchizedek, Vivali and Gawa.
We definitely pronounce that name differently.
Melchizedek. I'm assuming that it has an E in it, doesn't it? Deck? Depends if you're a Kiwi or not. There's Joe McCartney. Puts it up high, tap back. Oh, through Lopez! Lopez! He doesn't want to run it straight. He just wants to sneak in for a try, and he does just that. The Sharks are in for another one.
Yeah, it's a pattern we've seen a couple of times now in the new SRL. Instead of the fullbacks out the back, it's the hookers, and they get the big fend on. And it's all, I wouldn't say it's automatic, but it's a pretty high chance of success. And the Sharks, they've studied the trends. They know exactly what they're doing here. I've just clocked. Do they not even have a Sharks logo on the front of their jersey?
Oh, surely they do. Have a look once you... Oh! Yeah, that's pretty typical of him. And no, they don't. And they have the Tiger...
Do you forget to download logos?
Stripes. No.
Yeah,
No,
interesting.
No. I said yes to all the logos, so I don't know if that's a...
Say yes to the
look,
dress.
the Dolphins have all these. How peculiar.
How bizarre. How bizarre.
How bizarre. I think you should sing the whole song for the next 2.5 minutes.
I actually only know those lines to that song.
Me
Couldn't
too.
tell you anything else.
Yeah, I think everyone does. No one actually knows. I don't even know what the song's called. I'm assuming it's How Bizarre. How's it go? Jimmy Lopez. Bit of confidence after that try. Able to get out of half there. Now Sinclair, he's going to try and do the same thing. Loses meters on that run. It is okay to pass the ball out from half, fellas. We do not have to run it every single play. As Oliver. Pushing now. They've obviously been watching too much Rugby League 26 online and the dummy half scooting all the time. Doesn't actually always have to happen.
Too much of your own gameplay, Will.
I categorically deny any claims that I'm a dummy half abuser. Or a grabber abuser. I'm strictly class, Snicko. Unlike you. As you go, Gabe owners.
You keep dodging me. How do you know?
You keep dodging me, mate. I
For
offer
the
and you
community,
say, oh,
I've
I'm too
challenged
tired.
Will. I've challenged Will multiple times, and
then I've said yes. I've said yes.
Invariably, he
every
somehow
time, and then he
escapes my
ducks.
challenge.
No, that's not what happens. I say, yeah, let's run it. And you're like, nah, I got work, or I got gym, or I'm
Call
tired.
Will a small feathered bird the way he ducks my challenges.
Okay.
As you were.
As Mellet taking the run, and we're going to half time. 10-6, Sharks in the lead.
I'm just waiting for Kiss Cam to come on. On me. It's not happening. Do you like it? Do you like it? The environment here, do you like the footy? Yes, we're on. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah,
You're not you when you're hungry.
This is an amazing
Snickos.
reception that we've received.
And welcome back.
Good to be
In the
here.
second half, 10-6, the Cronulla Sharks leading the, well, I guess just the Dolphins. As we go into this second half here. And a very, very close first half, a competitive, fast match is what we have been given so far tonight. And it has been very enjoyable to watch as we get underway here.
Been very enjoyable, you're not wrong there. Particularly like the work of both fullbacks. Interesting that now one of them, KCK, has gone to the wing. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Matt Harris for the Sharks has been dynamite. And moving his essential counterpart to the wing, who's also been quite good, is it's certainly a move, Will. What do you think about it?
I mean, last time I commentated a Dolphins game, last time I watched a Dolphins game, they moved around their fullback, and it worked because they're moving KCK in.
Oh.
Do not move KCK out. As Macquarie gets absolutely smoked again, and it may be time for an early retirement for the absolute fraud. As here we go, Gabe Owners weaving, ducking, and making his way through a few there. Just some good, good way to find us some gaps there. And
Yeah, I thought for a moment the ankle tap was going to stymie the Sharks because it sent Matt Harris in the wrong direction, but luckily he was able to recover and take down the Gabe Owners.
Yeah, you don't want Gabe Owners in the backfield there. You definitely do not want him there. He's too quick, and for his size, he's deceptively fast.
Yeah, you can't let him get behind you.
Nah, you definitely no. You do not want to get him behind you, especially with your pants down like that. As we go, FPA picking up the loose grubber. Out to the right now goes O'Neill, and he's brought down.
Yeah, Fraser fresh on the field. They'll be wanting to make an impact. Reportedly, I can't confirm or deny, but reportedly unhappy with their small minutes at the moment. So they really want to have a big stint here.
And I don't blame him. That's okay. It's okay to want to have a big stint. But, yeah, you definitely need to prove your worth, so to say, as senior now. Pull down.
I think people said it best. Shoot for the moon, and if you don't grab it, at least you'll be on top of the world. And he's hit song.
Yeah, that's great, as that kick was awful.
Atrocious.
Yeah. Not enough adjectives. We need more negative adjectives, I reckon. That's what we need in the world, more negativity. You know, the world's just too unified right now. Let's go. Digby Johnson gets a step on.
Brother.
Going out to the left. It looks, it's going to be play. Sure, long play out to KCK on the wing now. And brought down 5 meters out. Fifth and last, they go. Deep. Punch. Puts it high. It's an awkward one. It's a wobbly one. Will the tap back be on? Yes, it will. Lewis pushing. Can he get there? Yes, he can, but on his back, and a handover it will be.
Yeah, just needed to find the fan there that we saw Jimmy Lopez do. Oh, so well. Travis Whitaker on cleanup duties, doing a great job because that was almost disastrous for the Sharks.
That could have been very, very bad after all that hard defense that they had been showing to to lose points.
Jimmy Lopez is in injury territory, mark my words. His stamina at halftime was not great. They've left him in the hooker jersey. This could get ugly. But I'll tell you what, he's had a cracker game so far, except for those 2 big hits. But if he keeps getting out of half like this, you got to think that's hamstring territory, soft tissue territory, maybe a calf, gastroc, soleus, overuse. Unsure. I'll have to wait and see. 32 minutes left in this one.
You're making up words now.
Do you not know the different parts of the calf?
Nah. Mate, I barely know the different parts of the leg. So Brody Townshend pushing forward. It's going to be the second. Out to the right now. It's going to be punch. The 5'8" just taking the ball up and hard to the line. And they look a little bit tired after the last few sets here, the Dolphins. They have been working pretty hard to make some big meters and create some opportunities, but they haven't been able to capitalize off yet. It's punch with another run there, and it's within the last. He'll be out for kicking duties on the last. They go deep. Tekahika. Putting that kick down to John Boyava.
TTK.
TTK. We have too many T something Ks, I think.
Yeah, I think just touching on your earlier point, the Dolphins, they had a gift wrap opportunity earlier when it went to KCK in the wing, but it was great defense from whoever the Sharks' right winger is at the moment to stop that one. And like you mentioned, since then, been a little bit tired, I think.
Yeah, I think both teams are just starting to fatigue a bit now. 10 minutes in the second half, this is really where they need, or both teams need to like make the most of their opportunities. You want to score tries, you want to have a break somewhere in here. And, you know, just get a bit of buffer if you're the Sharks here, or catch up if you're the Dolphins. Because this is a very critical point of the game.
Yeah, speaking of fatigue, Dolphin blood actually contains myoglobin levels.
God.
I think it's 10 times higher. I actually would have to
hold that thought, Snicko, as Gabe Owners away. Owners is away. He's in the backfield. The Sharks have been caught with their pants down, but Mayava making a tackle like none other. And 15 minutes out is where the Dolphins will find themselves. They go out to the right. It hits the head of one. Bazinga cleans up. 10 meters out now is the Dolphins knocking on the door. This could be the chance they have been looking for as the Sharks, they're scrambling in defense. Stags now. Brought down, only a few short. Third. Out to the left they will go. It's Kahika. Hard name to say. He pushes for the line. He'll crash over. The Dolphins have definitely scored this, I think. Referee, let's have another look. But I'm happy.
Yeah, what came off a big run by Gabby Owners, the Sharks just couldn't hold on. And the Dolphins, I think they're going to hit the lead here.
I think they will. And please continue with your Dolphin blood knowledge.
Yeah, myoglobin is what oxygen binds to in the blood. So theoretically, if I was to take the same breath as a dolphin, they'd be, I think, 10 times more effective with the oxygen that they intake. But like I said, that 10 times number, that's approximate. You might have to check that one.
Okay. So who would win in a sprint then? You or a dolphin?
Well, on land, me. In water, the dolphin might get me.
Yeah,
which means in a triathlon, it'll all come down to the bike ride.
Are dolphins, are they strong bike riders in the wild?
I don't know. They reckon there's heaps of the water that we haven't discovered yet, so I can't confirm or deny.
Do dolphins have an Olympics, and do they have cycling in these Olympics? So many questions.
Speaking of cycling, my SRL player is about to jump on some tests. That's what I've decided.
Jump off what?
Jump on some test. Maybe some Enovar.
Oh, okay.
Bit of Diabol. He needs the help.
Right. Maybe you should just start like a true Sydney player, snorting lines before games.
Whoa.
Plenty of energy. Plenty of energy. And a penalty going against the Sharks there. After conceding points and now down on the scoreboard, that's not what you need. And a bit too long in the tackle is what's done it for them. That's shocking.
The word that comes to mind is capitulation. And with some of the personalities in this Sharks team, I wouldn't be surprised to see them turn on each other if they continue to go down to this Dolphins team.
Define capitulation.
When things get bad and you actively make them worse.
Thank you, because I actually didn't know what that word was. Big old word nerd over here.
Like when you're also there,
Sharks facts.
They're in a bit of a bad spot and they fall apart rather than like working together to get out of things. They fall apart and do their own thing. Like the Melbourne
Storm in the 2025 NRL Grand Final.
Sorry, I operate at SRL levels only.
But you'd happen to agree.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, absolute bums. As Digby Johnson putting a kick into the corner, Sinclair cleaning it up and brought down there. Good little kick in behind, just not the chase they needed. But they have pinned the Sharks in this corner.
Yeah, and it'll be hard work for them to get out of it. 4 minutes left till the last prop interchanges come back on from either team. Maybe that could have an impact for the Sharks. For the most part of this second half, they've been comprehensively handled through the middle of the field.
Yeah, they absolutely have. As we go up to senior, inside ball to O'Neill.
Senor, I believe.
There's an O there.
Yeah, it's got a little inflection above it.
Has it? I didn't see it.
I think it doesn't come through in the game.
As Gabe Owners brought down there in the tackle. They go out to the left. It's Jimmy Lopez actually tackling him. As now to Kahika. Get another few metres for his team. Macquarie struggling to get back on side. Dan James now pushing forward.
Very slow to get back to the 10 metres.
They're looking a bit tired. They definitely, the subs can't come soon enough for the Sharks by the looks of it. Nathan Macquarie's had an absolute shocker. Looks like he's gotten out in the field, been smashed a few times. I don't know. That's about it. That's all he's done. Fraud. Absolute fraud. As Lewis goes deep to Kahika. Puts it up high. Underneath it. Mayava's waiting with the pink headgear, but out jumped by a bloke 3 times his size. Wrapped up on the 5th and last and handed over.
Yeah, Gabiona's good job there. It definitely stops the kick return, which is what I think the Sharks need at the moment. Very well trapped in their own half for a couple of sets in a row here. They need someone to just get a big run to give them some sort of meterage.
Yeah, they definitely do, and there's quite a few players that could do that, but just haven't been stepping up tonight. I'd love to see Mayava just get in amongst, the middle of the field in these danger zones and just try and wreak a bit of havoc. As he'll go down to the wing, rather. Owners going absolutely flying. We could feel that shake up here in the commentary box as they go. Oliver going for a 40-20. It may just go out on the full instead.
Oh,
ooh.
Capitulation comes to mind. How's the hook on it?
That's shocking.
Round bang.
Yeah, that
is not pretty.
It's not a good shot at all. That's nowhere near inside the field as we go. Benson. I don't know what his field is. It Barry Benson?
Benson Boone?
No, it's not.
I think it is Barry Benson.
It's not Benson Boone. He's not going to get his shirt off and then do backflips of piano or whatever he actually does. It's where some musicians don't actually have a job. They just do random stuff as players now.
I think their job is musician.
Nah, Benson Boone's is made up. He's non-existent. There's Tyler Staggs playing it. Absolutely. Tekahika looking for the line himself.
Double.
He's going to get another one. He's played 20 minutes and he's scored a good portion of the tries for the Dolphins tonight. He scored 2 of them, of 3. Also known as 2/3.
6%.
What a little moment there from Tekahika.
Yeah, Tekahika really making an impact in their short time on the field. I think they'll get the full 40 at lock, and what an inspired sub by Justin Plays.
Oh, has he come on at lock? He has. That's a good move.
Yeah, 17 into 13, I believe.
That's a good move. I was thinking he'd come on at prop for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. But he was only going to get 20 minutes. I'm like, getting 20 minutes, 2 tries. Good turnout. 40 minutes,
good strike
2 tries.
rate.
Good strike rate, regardless. A double to his
even
name.
in the 40. I think you spoke a little bit earlier on Mayava not getting involved. Earlier in the season, he was substituting with Matthew Harris at the fullback spot, and they were going, like what KCK's done, 40 each split between the wing and the fullback. I'd like to see that again. Mayava was very good in second halves. It was working for them, especially with the way that fitness has sort of come back into the purview of the game just in the last couple of weeks. I think it could be a good move for them moving forward. The question is, will the captain pull the trigger? Because essentially he's giving himself a better role at the expense of someone else. And some captains, they like to be a bit selfless.
Oh!
We'll have to wait and see what John Boy does there.
As McCartney gets absolutely sat down by Rangamai Hawani. That's a very flat pass. That last one gets called forward. They were all forward. Only the last one getting called is a bit of a stitch up. But the Sharks get the ball regardless. And if they can strike here, they're well within this game. And a win is well within their reach. Let's go Lopez. Go for another dummy half dart. I wonder if we'll get stuck in a dummy half dart loop again. What do we reckon? Oliver, we may. We in fact may. As Oliver goes for it this time. Lopez, don't pass the ball. Go for it again, I reckon, mate. He's got to the left. Now it's going to be Whittaker. Looking for the line. He may crash over, but he put on his back there. And good defense from the Dolphins, but still a couple of tackles left in the set.
Yeah, probably a good thing for the Sharks. Eddie Oliver was slow to play the ball, so I mean the markers got square. So Jimmy Lopez passed instead of getting into that recursive dummy half darting thing that we saw a couple of minutes ago in the first half.
There's still 2 tackles left in the set here. The Sharks are going to the right. It's Oliver. Now goes to Senior. Gets it out to Matty Harris. He steps. Matty Harris is caught in the backfield and put on his back. Desperation from the Dolphins there as the referee going to put another one up to the bunker.
No try.
That was a fantastic shape they were running. Who came across and made that tackle? Was that Plays? I think it was Plays.
Plays has the headgear. I think he was around the top. I'm not sure who was around the bottom.
It's 5th and last now. They need something. Oliver puts that one along the ground. I think it's a knock. Oh, as McCartney gets flipped upside down. Tarteka Hika. That is a play and a half. McCartney seeing stars right now.
McCartney hit the Benson Boom backflip.
That was ugly. That was ugly.
McCartney, the play or the action?
No, the action. No, I hope he's okay. I'm surprised that the independent doctor hasn't stopped the game.
Yeah, he was bumped off by a prop only moments ago.
Concussion.
Now the big fend. Yeah, danger sign for the Sharks here. They're starting to look a bit fatigued.
As he goes to the right, Stags puts that one deep down to John Boy Mayava's wing, and he won't even get to get step on, wrapped up like a sausage and brought down to earth. As that'll be the first. They go to the right. What is that? What is that? No. They've thrown the game away as Plays goes through. And the Dolphins on the road. They are killing and putting sword to the gills of the Sharks.
Yeah, that was diabolical. We spoke about a capitulation earlier. I will have to check the replays as to who threw that pass, but I think they can punch a one-way ticket into the free agency if they're going to play like that in the future.
Yeah, that's shocking. I didn't see who the pass was from.
It was a bit of confusion with the subs. Nate McCoy was running back on, didn't get to his spot in time.
So it's McCoy's
They threw the pass
fault.
anyway.
Doesn't surprise me.
It was on the ball player's fault. He didn't look at all.
Doesn't surprise
but more
me.
importantly, the Sharks didn't react. The ball hit the ground. They would have stood there. And yeah, Justin Plays was Johnny on the spot for a big try. Takes us out to a 14-point lead here. It's going to be very difficult for the Sharks to come back.
It's going to be extremely difficult here. As Mellett. He'll run and
get tackled.
That's about it. I mean, they haven't got to do much here, the Dolphins, do they? Truly in control of the game now. And they could just kind of cruise for the rest of it if they want to walk away with a comfortable win. The Sharks, they've really got to come in the next few sets if they want to have any sort of go. They've basically got to score in the next set for me if they want to have a look in this game. And the way they were playing, especially with that last pass that they had, I don't think it's likely that they can surmount a comeback here.
Yeah, that last pass they threw actually made me nauseous, physically ill.
Yeah, that's a shocking play.
They need almost something from this kick return to give themselves the time.
Yeah, good to see that John Boy Mayava steps up when they need him most. As he gets a total of 5 metres. Cummins pushing forward. Up through the middle. That's only the second though. They go to the right. They're looking. Oliver gets the ball out to Matty Harris. He tries to put some footwork on and a couple go spinning, but one brings him down. That's only the third. They go out to the right now. It's going to be Senior. Gets it out to Sinclair. Goes out to the winger. Now it's O'Neill and Jai O'Neill, taking in a touch. And the Sharks crowd, they are not happy.
Nor should they be. Their team, they've lacked direction in the second half. They've lacked impetus, and I think they've probably lacked a bit of drive as well. Just their team hasn't gotten together here, and they're going to probably, you'd have to say, go down to the Dolphins on the back of it. Oh,
it's a stitch up.
Sinclair, I actually like that from him. I didn't quite like they're going to touch afterwards.
Lewis now out to the right. Punch goes to Rangama Hawani. Play the ball 15 out from the line. They go Lewis now to punch, looking to put the game to bed in this set and score a big try. This plays inside the 10. They go out to the left, punch. Going to be an inside ball to Townshend. And Townshend looking for the line, but putting his back again. Third tackle. They go left, punch. Only the fourth. Very close to the line, though. And Lewis going himself and driven back in the tackle. As the Dolphins, one final play in the set here to get points on the board. They go to the right. It's going to be punch. Puts it in. It's a grubber kick in behind. Mayava gets it. Mayava's away. A goose step and Mayava, he'll pull away from Gabe Owners. And Mayava, lots of space in front of him. He's going to go the distance here and he'll get on the sticks. Don't say die yet. The Sharks with a critical strike.
Yeah, John Boy Mayava steps up when his team needs him there. You could just see the acceleration. Gabby Owners, he had a bit of space on him. And John Boy just gapped him in that first 20. And then they both hit their top speed and there's no coming back from that one. Terrific stuff there. So that's 2 length of the field tries here from the Sharks. It's just sort of been every other facet of their gameplay that's let them down tonight.
Yeah, it has been. And what a play there from Mayava. It was a 105-metre effort, essentially, starting in his own in-goal. That's huge. That is enormous.
I especially like the visual. You just saw him gap Gabby Owners like it was absolutely nothing. What was that?
Fly. As I don't know what that was. That was a weird broadcast screen, wasn't it? But yeah, that was incredible. Just the way, and like you said, like Gabby Owners. We've said it before. He's a bigger figure, deceptively fast, but he hasn't got that takeoff like Mayava does. And we
Not
saw
yet,
that.
anyway.
No, and we just saw it there, didn't we? We absolutely saw it there. Absolutely rapid from Mayava as we go. Senior. Oh, Nathan Macquarie. That's Macquarie's fault. Ugh. Now that's unfortunate there from the Sharks, and I feel bad for Mayava because the captain he pulled off a really good play a moment ago to get his team, back in the running for this one. And that's how they kind of respond, the rest of his team.
Yeah, Nathan Macquarie, unfortunately, I just jumped the gun there. And you're right, their captain will be unimpressed, I believe, with the way that this game and, more importantly,
Benson
this set
spin
went for them. Barry Benson, I believe his name is.
Oh, of course. But we are going to... He's got a nickname now. As we go, Stags. Out to the left, it goes to James. Puts the kick in off the leg of McCartney. McCartney's in a bit of space now, but not got the pace. And in fact, a defender coming across and making the tackle. As that'll be the first.
Townshend missed as well. So if the cover defender wasn't there, we could have seen a length of the field run.
I would have loved to see McCartney in open space. They go to the left here. McCartney gets the ball to Whitaker. That's going to be the third. The Sharks, they need something big here. Macquarie.
40-20?
Could be. In fact, a 40-20 would be their best bet right now. Oliver, I don't know where this ball's gone. Nah, not quite got the angle there. Would have had the distance, I reckon, but Townshend picking it up. Stepping around one. They need to force an error here, the Sharks.
You pull that kick off in, say, the 20th minute, it's a master move. You lock the other team down in their end and you back your defense. But when you're chasing points, probably not the move from Eddie Oliver.
No. I want to see Macquarie put a shot on here. Just, a bit of redemption. Get the ball loose. Be fantastic. Oh, that was an opportunity there, but not quite got the readiest as it goes Rangamo Hawani. Now got to the right. Mellett bumps off one straight over the top.
Eddie Oliver, I believe.
Get a little flash there. Oliver hasn't had the greatest of games tonight. Been a bit missing for someone that's playing 5'8". This plays brought down. 5th and last, and 2 minutes to go on the clock. Deep right punch, putting the kick in to the corner. And it will be O'Neill. Jai O'Neill stepping around, doing a bit of a pirouette. But not able to get very far, as that's going to be the first. And I think with less than 2 minutes left on the clock now, we know what the result will be.
Until they throw backwards.
What's the point of that? Yeah, they've... I don't know. Been a bit odd tonight, the Sharks, I think. Maybe 2 left feet for all 17 players.
Well, sharks actually don't have feet, Will. They have fins.
The Dolphins do have feet. That's right.
No.
I forgot. I got it now. Makes
I
sense.
categorically did not say that.
Dolphins have feet. Snicko, bro. 2025 as Kane Chapman Kenny looking around for a bit of support, but no one there. And that'll take us to full time. The Dolphins with an 8-point victory here, coming back from a deficit at the halftime break. And a big effort here from Justin Plays boys to come away with this win. They'll be looking at 4-2 moving on into the next week. And a very good effort from them. Sticker, your thoughts?
The economy is hit with inflation once again. When will the bubble burst?
What? Okay. Look at some stats here, and we can say Dolphins with a bit more possession and quite a few more completions there, as well as opportunities. More errors from the Sharks to be expected, but a high error game regardless. 36 more tackles there from the Sharks. They missed 7 more. Line breaks very similar, and meters gain not too big of a separation there. I think it was just coming down to the Dolphins playmakers being able to do a bit more with the ball in that red zone.
Yeah, execution was much better, I think. And Tai Tikahika, sorry if I butchered that, just had a blinder of a second 40 minutes.
And we'll move on now and look at some of the stats. Jimmy Lopez leading the run meters with 142. He was good tonight, I thought, in some aspects. 31 tackles, 4 missed, 6 tackle breaks. Mixed bag there, but overall pretty good performance from him. Have a look at Matty Harris and John Boy Mayaba, though. Both with big 100-meter efforts, but regardless, that's some big meters. Yeah, very good stuff from there. Matty Harris with 6 line breaks and a try to his name. We'll move down on the...
I think if you remember though, Will, Matt Harris had 200 at halftime. So they've kept him wrapped up in the second half.
He had 240, that's correct. Yeah, so he's only ran about 25 meters. That's 243, I think it was. Yeah, 25 meters in that second half. That is shocking, actually.
Terrific first half.
Rugby league is a game of 2 halves.
Yeah.
We'll move on.
To the Dolphins.
Jackson Allison, pretty good. Plays, I thought he had a good game. He had that really good try, 144 run meters. Missed quite a few tackles on that left edge for the Dolphins. That is expected.
8 missed. That could be a record.
That could be a record. Punch was good, I thought, at 6. He did a lot of running as well as ball playing. Made a few errors, some good kicking. Decent game from him. Gabby Owners.
Punch, KCK played well.
Yeah. Where's the man? Tai Tekahika. Only 54 run meters. Only played 23 minutes and 2 tries.
So he did get subbed, yeah.
He did get subbed. Wow. And 8 tackles, didn't miss one. Got a tackle break. Got a couple kicks in there. Good little innings from him. Mellett played well, 146, as expected again. A good game from him. Nowhere near the amount of tackles that his opposing 9 made, but still...
well, he only played the first 40 at hooker. Then he came back on a prop.
He moved it... Oh, yes, he did. Yeah. Very, very true. But yeah, that's all I have time for. Do you have any more thoughts?
No.
No? All right, well.
To the next.
We'll see you around. Thank you very much for joining us, and make sure you stay tuned for more SRL action.